Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode on Chatroom TV, where we dive deep into the stories of amazing personalities. We have today with us an amazing guest who is in the person of Kinlord Ehud, aka KL. You're welcome, KL.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's been such a long time.
Yes, I'm very honored to be back on the show once again.
Thank you for having me as well
Thank you.
as your host.
Thank
All right,
you.
so let's kick things off with your journey.
Okay.
What was the motivation behind starting a YouTube channel? Tell us about the spark that ignited everything.
Okay, so there are two simple reasons. The first one was I realized I was camera shy. So I actually went on a talk show where I rehearsed throughout the night, right? So I got there in the morning and I was being interviewed. They asked me a question and I froze on set because
Wow,
the
I can
lighting and everything
imagine.
was too much for me. So I realized that I'm not really that good on set. So I had to practice. So YouTube was the best way for me to practice. So I decided to now start a YouTube channel. And the second thing was I have to find a reason to start. I can't just start because I want to better myself. There has to be a better reason. So the second reason was educating the youth on certain topics that they are not quite conversant with, in terms of relationship, work, that is career, Christianity, that is religion. Yes. So in all these areas, certain questions that is on the mind of the youth that they need answers to, I decided to just get a couple of friends who have experiences in those fields or a couple of skilled personnels who are well versed in certain areas. Then I just interview them and they would educate my listeners at home. So that was the two reasons why I started a YouTube channel.
Amazing. So I'm standing on the wings of friends and family.
Yeah.
Right. I'm sure our viewers will be very curious to know about this.
Yeah.
How was the reception from your friends and families when you decided to start a YouTube channel or a YouTube journey? Were they supportive? How's the feeling like?
I think they were quite surprised because they didn't know where the inspiration was coming from. All of a sudden, I've started doing a YouTube channel. So they were quite surprised, even my colleagues at work. But the reception was quite encouraging because I found a lot of people giving me feedbacks on, oh, I watched your video. I really like your rap. I started with a rap actually.
Okay.
Yeah, so my first one.
I think you mentioned in the first video. If you've not watched that, kindly check
our previous interview.
Our previous interview.
Yeah,
Yes. Kindly check the previous interview, and you would love and really love his amazing song.
Where would I be?
Right. Check that out. Check that out. It's on Spotify.
Yes,
Well,
Spotify, AudioMac, all the streaming platforms, YouTube, yeah, even on this channel. So that was how I started, and I think they were quite supportive. If they weren't supportive, I don't think I would have continued.
So we are all aware this is something that no matter what you decide to start in this life, there comes challenges and all of that. But what kept you going during these challenging times? Sorry.
Yeah, I think I mentioned feedbacks, and people also were telling me that I should choose topics that are interesting to the youth, especially. So I'll sit down, look at the topic that is circulating on social media, the one that I can discuss. I would give it a go ahead to a couple of my friends. So I started with Jay. He's at my office actually. So he was very much into
Shout out to you, Jay.
Shout out to Jay and Spencer. Spencer, his conversation was perfect. So Elliot, yes, Elliot.
We can't forget you, bro.
I can't forget my co-host, Elliot. So Elliot was more of a gym. We talk about gym. Spencer was about sports and Jay was about relationship. So these three. So as time went on, I introduced a couple of people too. Dede came through, and a couple of others also came through, John, and then many more. So I think the reception and the response from the audience grew, and they gave me ideas as time went on. So I was changing my brand little by little, and I like where I've gotten to right now. Yeah.
Interesting. Now we know consistency is often considered a key in the growth of YouTube videos and all of that. But how does consistency play in your journey? And what are some of the tips you can offer to those who are now starting? I mean, content creators
Yeah.
and all of that. What are some of the tips you can give to them so they can learn from your journey and better themselves?
Yeah, I think consistency is the key to everything in life, actually. The more you are consistent with something, the more you better yourself. And with the YouTube per se, the more I kept on doing the videos, I do my own editing, I do my footage, I
Okay.
do everything, my lighting, everything I do by myself. So the more I watch other people's
Videos.
videos, the way they edit theirs,
Yeah.
I apply it to mine. So I get better with time, with consistency. I get better. You understand? With the editing, with being vocal, so that my audience can also hear me. First, I wasn't this audible. I was speaking undertone. It's because of YouTube that I'm now
Okay.
speaking more audibly
Thank
for
you
you
so
to
much,
hear.
YouTube.
You
We're
understand?
grateful.
Yes. So I've been loving the feedback that I'm getting, and my consistency. Consistency actually, it depends on what you say you term as consistent. Some people they do maybe one video a month.
Okay.
Some people they do it continually, like maybe they keep putting it out there.
How's yours like? How's yours like?
So my own, I was doing one video a week, actually, one video a week. But I got, because of work and music and church, I was into all those things, and I was doing podcasts on the side. So it took most of my time. So it got to a time I was posting like once a month. That's worst case scenario. You understand? So being consistent has to do with your plan, what you plan to do. Maybe you want to drop a video once a month. Some people can do one every day. You understand?
Yeah.
If you can stay consistent with that, that is fine with you. But others don't have time. Some of us, we don't really have time. So we can do at
The
least
busy bees.
maybe one a week. Then we stick to it. So that has brought me far in terms of putting my videos out there.
Exciting times out there. So what can your audience, I'm sure your audience have grown in terms of your previous followings, and now we can all see that you've grown. If you're not following this channel, can you do so? You can click
Can you subscribe?
click the bell button there and subscribe to the channel to get any of the posts we make on YouTube.
Thank you.
Now, what can your audience expect from you in the future? And are there any new and exciting projects?
Yeah, so now I'm gearing towards having one-on-one conversations with people who are well versed in their career or in their fields. So I was more into colleagues and youth, but now I'm going towards professionals. It could be pastors, it could be CEOs. I dropped a previous video whereby I interviewed a pastor and a CEO of a company, big data company, you understand? So sharing my platform with other prominent people who can also inspire the youth to get to the peak or to get to the standard that they are. Yeah.
YouTube can bring about personal growth.
Yeah.
Exactly,
Yeah.
like you mentioned earlier on. You said that you were very camera shy, and you couldn't even sit here and speak the way you're
frozen.
speaking. Yeah, but what are some of the qualities you would like to know? What are some of the qualities or skills that YouTube has added to your life?
Okay, I think when I mentioned that I've become more audible, I take my time. First, I used to talk too fast. So when I listen to myself, I realized that no, this maybe my audience cannot really get what I'm saying. So I have to do like 3 to 4 shots in order to get a perfect video to put out there. You understand? So amount of stress having to make a whole video and be like, this is not it. Let me make a different one. You understand? But now, I think with practice, I did a footage at my church, right? We were just having to memorize a certain words to advertise a program that we were doing. It got to my turn and I did it one take. And they were like, hey, like one take, you didn't even have to polish it or anything. It was perfect. Once.
Yeah.
So I think
this is what YouTube has done.
Yes,
Thank you so much,
yes.
YouTube.
So YouTube have really upped my game in terms of speaking in front of a camera. You see, some people, when they just see that, they can speak to you normally, have a perfect conversation. But as soon as I bring my phone, I say, okay, so let's shoot this. All the interesting conversations
it just vanishes
from their head. You understand? So all these things are things that I've added to me, and I think I've come a long way. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much, YouTube. We're so grateful. If you're just joining us on this channel, this is a chat room TV where we have amazing personalities to share their stories with us. You can click on the subscribe button to subscribe to this channel, and you can like and share the videos. And you can also comment in the comment section as well. It's always good to give gratitude.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
is there anyone you'd like to say thank you to for how far they've come with you in this incredible journey? It could be friends, it could be family, whoever it is. We want to hear you.
I think I have to start from giving thanks to God for giving me
Very
the
necessary.
idea of even starting a YouTube channel. I think we've come a long way. I'm grateful, God, for this opportunity and this initiative. And the secondly will be to family. If my family had said that what you are doing is not
Yeah.
anything sensible, so stop, I couldn't have said anything, or I couldn't have proceeded. But they didn't shut me down. They left me to explore, you understand? And I really appreciate my family for that. And sometimes they get time to also watch me and give me feedback and constructive criticisms, which I really appreciate. And also my friends. I started with a couple of them. I mentioned their name. I started with Jay. I started with Elliot. I started with Leslie. Shout out to all of them. And Irajwa Abena came. Dede also came. I mean, I'm yet to also do with my brother. He also come on set. I did it with my mother a couple of
It's
times.
the way he's not mentioning my name, but no problem, it's fine.
I'm getting there. You see,
let's go.
you save the best for the last. I think I'll mention a lot. You made me forget. So in case I don't mention your name, please forgive me. The list is a long list, and there are some people who always watch me, no matter what. Some people too, I don't really know if they watch me. Like I don't see, but I know that they watch me. You understand? It's like they don't. You can't tell, but you know because of some of the comments. Conversation, they can give you something in your previous episode and be like, hey, so actually you actually listen to me and you watch me, and I appreciate all those people, and God bless you all for how far we've come, and I know you are part of my journey. God bless you, that anything that you also decide to start, let you also get the support that you need to push you to a higher height. Thank you. Your boy is grateful.
That wraps up another episode on Chatroom TV. Thank you so much for sharing your inspiring story.
Thank you for having me on my own channel.
And to our YouTube viewers, we're so grateful for staying up to this point. If you stay from the beginning till now, thank you so much. If you joined in between, we're so grateful. Thank you for having us. And don't forget to hit the subscribe bell button there to get any of our updated videos. We love you so much. Until next time, keep creating and keep inspiring. It's bye-bye.
Bye.